Okay. As we always start out, but first of all, thank you everyone for joining us today. It's my self-care day and I'm happy to be here with all of you. We're going to just sit up straight in our chairs, feet flat on the floor, and we're going to take 3 deep breaths to center ourselves. Do this at your own pace. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And when you're done with that, we're going to do gentle neck rolls. You don't want to overextend your neck either on your chest or towards the back. So we'll start with the left shoulder, rotate to the front, to the right shoulder, back. Feel a little bit of stretch in your neck and end up back at your left shoulder. Now go in the opposite direction. Are you hearing the little creaks in your neck like I am? By the way, is the volume loud enough today?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Now these shoulders, oh my. All right, just rotate your shoulders forward and back. I never start Zentango without doing my shoulders and my neck. Those are the ones that for me really get tight. You may have something else that's tight. And then I normally end up with the fingers. I don't have trouble with my fingers yet, but I have had them in the past with arthritis. So anyway, so together, up and again, and the reverse. Kind of loosens up your wrists as well. Open your hands. Create some tension by spreading out your hands, and each finger comes into your thumb and in reverse. And then just gently shake them out. You should do this periodically while you're doing your Zentango practice. You don't realize how your grip on the pen tightens up. And so if you just at least shake it a little bit, that'll loosen it and they'll give you another opportunity to relax. Okay, today's class, let me start to share my screen. There we go. Let me just get my desktop organized here. I don't know why I can't do that. Sorry, guys. I'll get there. Okay. There we go. Okay, our class today. Oh dear. So we're coming up on Easter, and Mary Howe wanted to delve more into the lettering. And when you do cards with Zentangle, we tend to fill up the entire real estate, if you will, because we work within strings. So I wanted to do a card today. I'm choosing to do a Zendala, but you can also use a square. And the reason why I'm selecting those two formats is so that you can purchase a square envelope to slip your card in to actually send it. Of course, the other way is to mate two cards back to back to finish off the back side, and then that becomes the side that you can write something on. We're going to make sure that we do our enhancements to really make that card pop. So we're going to work with rounding, shading, line weight, and highlights. And I'm choosing to work in color today. You can also do this lesson in black and white. If you want, you can take a picture of this after I'm done. And on the lettering, I'm going to do a real quick review of the faux calligraphy and block lettering, and making sure to incorporate the concept of hollow block.
Do you mean the square for a card?
Yep, any square, because you can get an envelope for this. You can get a square envelope, either for in fact, you would get the same envelope for both the square and the Zendala. I just don't have colored tiles in the big five tiles. And I needed to work with a color tile in order to use color more effectively, the way I want to. Because on a colored tile, you can use a highlighter. On a white tile, it's harder to do that. You have to actually do highlight on the color itself. And you can't really use the white pencil. Okay. So the tango we're going to use today is called Leaf Slide. It's by Karen Frank and Fescue. This is a familiar tango to you. Now, I'm only using two tangos today. So the supplies, a color tile, colored pencils, and gel pen. I'm going to continue with samples before I do the step outs, and then give you time to go get your colored pencils. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Is this good to take off now? All right.
Sure.
So this is an example. It's not finished, of Leaf Slide, which is this, and Fescue. And I've got fescue in the borders as well. And this is the faux calligraphy. And this is just a single strand. I experimented on this to see if I could put several together.
I like that.
And you see how, now I didn't really do any shading here, but you see how rounding and line weight can make a difference compared to this that has none. So you really want, after you do your composition, you really want to pay attention to all these enhancements you have learned that sometimes you forget that you can actually do at the end. You don't do it too early in the process, but at the end, you'll do it. Okay. So that was on a Zendala, that was on a square, and this one is block with a border, and I tried to do over the letter and behind the letter.
Nice.
But you have to envision it, you know, it's not, you can do your composition how you want, but I was trying to keep it simple. Okay, now for the step outs. So today's class is pretty simple. And I wanted to get away, as I mentioned, from doing the standard, let's fill the whole tile in. Leaf side, slide. I'm waiting for my camera to, there we go, to focus. And we're gonna do this several times. And the reason why we're gonna do it several times is I want you to see the pattern first, so that when you do your composition, you're not having to look back and say, wait a minute, what step do I do now? I want this to feel more natural in your hands. So I'm working with a pen, because it's a little bit thicker, and all I'm going to do is do a curve. It's not too wide, it's not too close. Although in your variations, you can vary either the width or the closeness. Is anyone else hearing a hissing noise?
Yes.
Yes. A what noise?
Hissing.
Stopped.
I'm still hearing it, but
No,
if it
now
comes,
it started again.
I don't know where it's coming from. I'm just hearing it. I'm going to continue unless you tell me it's really bad. So every time you see a hump here, you're going to do a semicircle. We have another hump here.
It sounds like the fan in a laptop. Remember when
Right.
laptops had fans in them?
Yeah, is that right? You're absolutely
Okay,
right.
all you have to do, guys, is just mute yourself. That's all. If everybody mutes, we'll be all set. If you don't, I'll mute you. Not a problem.
And if it continues, we know it's Haunani.
Well, there you go.
Then we're going to create a ribbon. So you saw how I went from that very tip, made a slight curve to about the center of that pearl. I'm going to come to the other side of that curve and do the same thing. And again, from the curve, are you all with me? I didn't think it needed step outs because we only have one more thing to do. So give yourself a little bit of space from that half point, and you're going to create a petal that lands close to this curve. See that? You're not going to come back to the pearl. You're going to come back to this curve. And then we're going to put another one, but we're coming back to the same point. So the pattern only has two, but if you want, you can add as many as you want. So going down to the next one, coming up. I'm just going to put 3 here. So in the one that I did here, this middle one, I did more petals. This little one, I only did 2. And on the bigger one, I did 3. No particular reason, it's just what I happen to do. I'm just trying to show you that you have freedom to do other variations. And then to finish this off, you flick and have a few dots. It helps to define that space. So sometimes you have a wider real estate here, and you can do 3, sometimes you don't, so you do 2. Now, I started with the right curve. You can do it the opposite direction too. So the next one we're going to practice I'll wait till you have your curve.
Opposite.
It really doesn't matter. Everybody has a natural tendency, but if you're left-handed or right-handed, one might be easier than the other. And again, we're going to put pearls right before the curve. And after you put your pearls, you're going to come halfway to the pearl from the other S curve. Now, instead of making straight lines, if you curve it a little bit, it feels better. And then go ahead and put in your petals. So for this one, I'm going to come a little bit of distance away, come up, and then come back to this curve. On the other side, come back to this curve again, right there. Come up, come back to the curve, bring it back in, and then finish off with the flick and 3 dots. You do not have to put dots, you can just do flicks. Let's try this direction again. I tend to do this one because I'm right-handed. We're going to do another one. Put in your curve. It's not real important that it be equidistant. It just happens to be how you're going to land your flowers. Now, you see this pearl here? I got a little too close off there, so I should have really brought it in. All right. So, pearls.
Oh, shoot.
I know, it takes a while. That's why I want you to keep doing a few of these so you get comfortable. It took me a while. If you prefer, I can do step outs. So at the end, to halfway to the pearl, from the curve, to the pearl, curve to the pearl, curve to the pearl. And then I'm going to come away from that point on the pearl to begin my petals. And I'm coming back to this curve. It's not a big deal if you don't come back to that curve. Whatever you do, just be somewhat consistent. Actually, you could just do flicks on this one. You can also choose to do a tangle within this leaf, for example. But you see what's happening here is we've got a ribbon going. So I'm going to go back in just for illustration purposes today. You wouldn't do it just yet. But I'm doing this so you can see how the line weight will help when you start to fill in the colors. And then rounding. Especially if you round, you could do auras if you wanted to in your design. Do you want more? All right, we're going to do another one because no one's saying anything.
I'm doing something wrong that it doesn't, that petal doesn't come into the curve somehow. I think I'm placing the pearls in the wrong spot. They need to be further along. Yeah, let's do another, please.
So I'm going to go from right to left.
I did it wrong both ways, so doesn't matter.
So you're picking the pearls close to the edge.
That's what I didn't do. Could you move your notebook up a
Yeah,
little?
sorry. Thank you.
Close to the edge. That's okay.
From the tip to the center, curve to the center, curve to the center. Joanne, let's see if this helps. If I now identify that curve. I don't know if that'll help, but let's just see. Oh, I should have done it the other way actually, but it'll differentiate. So it's not a biggie if you start your petal right there, but I like to give it a little bit of room. See where that first petal landed?
Yeah. Make them tiny.
If it doesn't land there, it's not a biggie. Because you're going to define it even further once you start to color and shade.
Mhm.
Do one more.
Yeah, please. Yes, please.
Close to the curve. Close to this curve. Close to this curve. Top tip to the center. Curve to the center. Curve to the center. Petals to the curve. Then you can also add fescues. Or another tangle of your choice. I chose to use fescues in my composition today. And the purpose for me, the purpose of the fescues is trying, once the composition is laid out, to try and balance it within the tile.
Mm.
And there you have it. One more time.
Yes, please.
Okey doke. The other direction, or doesn't it matter?
I think I'd do better in the other direction.
All right.
Yeah, the other direction would be good, so I can decide.
Okay. So I'm going to start at the right, go to the left, come around. Close to the hump, pearl, pearl, pearl. Just only got 4. Oops, here.
Here. Thank you.
Tip to the center, curve to the center, curve to the center, curve to the center. Petals to the curve, as many as you would like. I've seen so many variations of this. Everybody tends to make it their own.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm going to have to. This is just ugly.
What was that, Joanne?
I think I'm going to have to because this is just ugly. What I'm coming up with is not what I want to look at. I did it wrong the first time and I like it better.
I had to go through several chances just because I couldn't quite visualize it, just. And then I thought I wanted to make a border, but it's too skinny. And the pearls end up being really tiny. I mean, that's not an issue. It's just, it all depends on what you're trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then for the border that I used, I mimicked the curve. So I just put a fescue there, a fescue there. And I just like the flow of that.
Mm-hmm.
Can I go on?
Mm-hmm. I'm the only person. Yeah, please go on.
So last time I did lettering, full FAUX lettering. So this is my signature lettering because I can do this one pretty quickly because it's my go-to. And for me, oops, I only do lowercase. There is no uppercase. And I don't have to worry if it goes up or down or what. So that's why I default to this one. This is a little rough. I normally am better at that, but you get the idea.
Mm-hmm.
The sooner you develop your own lettering, the quicker and a much more enjoyable experience to do your card work. So because I taught you the faux lettering, I also had to learn it. So on the faux lettering, on your downward stroke is thick. That's where you have the line weight. Not on the upstroke. So this is up, so there is no line weight. This is down. Now you can use a heavier pen, or you can just keep trying to do what I'm doing, which is just going over it. This is also downstroke. This is all upstroke, so I'm not touching that. Downstroke. Downstroke. Now, because this is faux calligraphy, you have to have these upstrokes to differentiate between the downstrokes. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So it works better on script than it does on block. And if you want to practice this before you put it on your card, you can also do it on parchment paper. And the reason for the parchment paper is you can cut it to the size of your real estate where you want to put your lettering, and then you can place it. You can decide if you're going to center it or if you're going to left margin it or right margin it. You know what I mean by that? Now, when I use this, I do not attempt to do any other embellishments. This is as simple as it gets. I have learned that if I try to do too much with this, it doesn't work. The style of it in of itself is sufficient. On a block, you can just leave it as so. Or if it's big enough, you can tangle within there and you can, you can take the letter and make strings within it and then tangle within it. Or you can simply shade it to give it, to raise it above the background. So you kind of puff it out. I only do tangles within a block if it's a big letter, because there's so much going on. Otherwise, I just tend to leave it like I'm doing this. I'm going to shade it so that it comes up, and I'm not going to put anything in it. If I were to do anything in it, if that were the choice, I would choose, I might do diva dance throughout. In other words, I would just do one tangle within the lettering. Because again, compositionally, you don't want to have too much going on.
Now, Nani,
Yes,
would you be willing to, now I see happy and I see how that looks. Would you finish that and write birthday?
here,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
You can stop at birth. It looks like you're going to run out of room. Oh, you got it. Maybe.
Well, I may not, but
Okay. Duh.
because, how you end it helps. So that's why I wanted to get to the end. Okay, so up, nothing, down,
Down. Mm-hmm.
slightly, around. This is really rough, guys. What you see is, that's up, but this is down, up, down, down, up, down. That's up, so this is down. This is down, 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 down. So this one I came down just a little bit and I went up. I came down, I didn't initially, but I want to come down a little bit just to give it a little bit of contrast there. Did that help?
Yes, thank you.
It's your own handwriting. You're not trying, so you can go on YouTube, wherever, and find a font that you want to learn. I will tell you, the best font is your own handwriting.
Mm-hmm.
This, you are doing, you're putting your spirit and your soul into your card for whoever you're making it for. Don't make it artificial with another font that a computer generated. You use your own handwriting. Now, this is not really my handwriting. I was just trying to be more careful with, or more deliberate than I normally would. Because my normal script is really, really bad. Which is why I tend to print. It's also because my engineering training. Was that helpful?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. I want to end this session because I'm going to start releasing you to start doing your own composition or to keep practicing the leaf slide. And I am going to work on this one for today. And this one was more to show you that if you're working on a square tile, there's another way to do it. But you could have, for example, started out with a cluster of them. But I don't recommend you doing a cluster until you know how to do one, because it messes with your brain.
No.
Well, I'll be honest. So this one, I started, and you can see, and then I brought it up. But now my flower is inverted. It's upside down.
Mhm.
What I should have done was try to figure it out how I could have made it right side up. But I didn't. Now that you see it, you see it, right? But if you hadn't known, by the time I would have shaded and or colored in, it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah.
But I was just pointing it out to you. All right. I thought this would be a fun one because you might want to be a little, for Easter anyway. So I'm going to show you a bunny head that you could put, you could be Happy Easter instead of Happy Easter, or Bunny loves you. So I start out with actually, I don't know what shape this is called. You're going to laugh at me, but this is a standard shape for a rice ball or a rice sushi. Okay. And then you're going to put 2 eyes. You're going to put a triangle, but not a sharp one, for a nose. And from the center of that, you're going to come down and make it smile. Now I left this blank. You could color in the entire eyes, or you could just like put
Pupils.
Pupils either at the top or the bottom. It all depends on where you're placing this on your card. And it could be real tiny, just like a little joke kind of thing that you personalize, or it could be a feature. And then you want to draw the bunny ears. And this one I chose to make it curve. I just thought that would be a fun thing.
Okay.
Yes, I
Yeah.
did do it in graphite first. And then, of course, once you get it where you need it to be, you can just... And quite frankly, once you start shading and whatever, some of it doesn't matter. Now, in coloring, I'm going to treat my... I was playing around with colors. As you know, I often use the backside of a tile to play around with. I kind of liked this combination, so I was playing around with it,
Pretty,
including
pretty.
using the white to kind of, yeah.
Mhm.
So play around with the colors. Or for today's lesson, you may just want to do your composition. And then later on, play around with the colors. I struggled, and that's why I have several tiles of working with leaf slide, because it wasn't quite coming to me. And that's why I went through several iterations with you here, so you get a better feel. So if you need to spend more time just doing this, working your leaf slide, spend the time to do that. If you start the tile without being comfortable, you're going to get frustrated.
Mhm.
Now, any card, any tile that you start off with, you need to think what you want in the corner, in the center, off to the side. And you don't have to have it completely mapped out. You can just say, I'm going to say, I want the message there, which means I have to somehow put my composition here. And in my case, I wanted to do a large flower or leaf slide. And
Right.
once I put it down, I had too much space here. But once I added the fescues, it ate up the space. Now, I know I'm getting kind of cute here in that I start off with a regular border and then I narrow it down. That's just a personal thing. And so on this one, for example, I'm talking composition. This comes to the edge. It's after that that I don't have a border, except this little fading out. So I've chosen to put my border all the way around here. And let me move this down. And to stop it there where it gets to the border again. I wasn't choosing both of them to be equidistant. It just happened that that's where the pattern stopped, and it was a logical place to stop the border. So why am I telling you this? This side of the border, I am going to somehow color it in so that it is truly a border. And on this side, I'm just going to leave it freeform.
That would be nice.
This one may not work, but it's a start. I may do another one.
Working for me.
But that's the thing, right? When you're creating, it's not to be perfect. There is no light source. So you have complete freedom on how you color it, how you shade it, how you embellish it, how you even add more. I mean, in past times, I would have filled up this entire space here with orbs and another tangle, etc. But I'm trying to keep it simple for the message. Okay? Either continue working in your sketchbook or begin thinking about your tile composition. Or if you'd like me to create one, I can do that.
Oh, practice.
Practice,
Practice, practice.
practice. Everyone else?
This.
Practice, okay. So while you're practicing, if you don't mind, I'm going to periodically mention what I'm doing. I'm going to. And with color, you always layer upon layer, as opposed to laying down a very thick, heavy line. And it also helps you to see how your design develops. You can see it better. And what's the one thing we typically forget to do at the end?
Stop.
Put your name on it.
Yes, your chop. Joanne's really good about doing that.
But the date, I always forget to put the date
I put my date on the back side.
when you start. I think I'm going to start doing that.
Because the chop is artistically your signature. And the date is just data. What we typically forget to do is reclaim our line weight. Because you start layering and layering, and then you do the highlighting, and then while you can still see the lines underneath, if you just go back and reclaim the important lines, it makes a difference. There's a certain rhythm once you get leaf slide down. And if you have to, in your head, do what I was doing when I was giving you the point to the center, curve to the center. Do that mantra in your head, and that helps. It reinforces your visual. In fact, Joanne, that's how I finally was able to do it.
Okay. Yeah. And I'm finding I need to make the curve more defined than I was making it before.
So it's different for everyone, but I'm glad that works out for you.
Yeah, well, I think.
I think you're right,
Giving
though.
it a try.
I experimented with the width of the curve as
Yeah.
well as the compactness of the curve. And it varies depending upon what you're trying to do. For example, when I tried to do the little guys here, I had to make it closer together. I didn't like it as much, but I liked the bigger one because I could see it better. But maybe this would work on to curl around.
To curl around, yeah. And I
I
did,
will tell you, this is like, I don't know, it's a brain twister. Because I was trying to do that here. I was trying to show you can go on top of your letters and you can go behind your letters, but even though I used the graphite to continue the curve, it was still a brain twister for me.
I am nowhere ready to try that.
But I'm commenting because you're saying you need to make the curves further apart or more pronounced. It makes a difference in what you're attempting to do with it.
Mhm. Mm. Hmm. No. Tighter curve. Second go. It's not there. That's gotta be much bigger. Back to doing it.
If you need help, please ask.
Will you come draw it for me?
Yeah, there you go. Good idea, Sue. I like that.
Once you get it, you get it.
No, there's one.
I almost gave up.
Ugly. That's ugly. Very ugly. That's not right. Okay, the fan stopped.
Mhm.
Oops, you spoke too soon.
Kind of liking this color combination.
Looks very spring-like. Realize your nail polish matches your drafting board? I think that's cool.
I've not had nail polish in maybe 4 years, but we went to Cancun.
Spa day.
Yep.
Mm.
Peggy, are you there, Peggy?
Yes, what?
I don't know for a fact, but Douglas thinks he found Isa, though
Oh,
it's
you're
not labeled,
kidding.
it's not labeled Isa.
Oh,
So we're gonna try it tomorrow night. He got
all
7,
right.
but I think the way his note went is there's only 6 left. But it's been Doug approved, so
All right.
for the rest of you, Peggy and I went to Cancun for 2 weeks, along with another couple, and we fell in love with this wine. And in the 2 weeks between the 6 of us, we must have had 3 cases.
Probably.
Yeah, there was some serious enjoyment going on.
That's a good vacation.
It was.
What was the name of the wine?
Well, it's a wine that is made just for that resort.
Hmm.
It's a Chilean red wine. It just is so smooth that we did not have side effects like we normally would have, which is why we just imbibed copiously, unabashedly, whenever.
And Douglas found it here?
Yeah. We'll taste it tomorrow and see, but I'm hopeful because he's pretty serious about his wine.
Hmm.
In case, Linda mentioned it last week, but in case you didn't know, I'm teaching an introductory life program for Zentangle that goes beyond the standard, it's 2 sessions. So I'm going beyond the standard intro. So if you have friends that want to start learning about Zentangle, now would be the time. You know, even when you're coloring, you should be turning your tile. I shouldn't say you should be. Don't forget that you can also turn your tile. Don't forget to keep sharpening your pencils. I can honestly say, now that I'm coloring this, that I'm glad I took the time to learn it. I think this design would do well on a bookmarker as well.
Mhm.
Can you move that down, Hermione?
Mhm.
Oh, beautiful.
Now, the coloring is rough. I'm just trying to lay it out. Eventually, I'm going to highlight, of course, the pearls. And I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to use the white. I think I'm going to do the border here in a yellow orange. Any opinions?
Sounds good.
Yeah, it would pull out the inside of the flower and the pearl. Yeah. Hmm. Really don't.
Are you getting it, Joanne?
No. No, I'm not liking it.
I didn't start to like it until I worked bigger. My brain just seemed to needed to see it better. And that's probably why I only have one of these in the card, because I can see it better.
Mm. I'm gonna try coloring it and seeing if I like it. I just don't like the way the petals end up.
Then change it. Make it work for you. For
Yeah.
example, you see where I'm pointing right now?
Yeah.
If your petals to you look better coming right back in to that
Yeah.
pearl,
Yes.
then go into the pearl.
Okay. Yeah, that's really what my brain wants me to do. It's what I did first time round. Yeah. Yeah. Sounds good. One more time.
When we start to share, it would be helpful to everyone if you could share with us some of your practice and what you liked or did not like about it. It would help the rest of us, me included, on how to approach it or use it again.
Hmm.
Another 2 minutes, we're going to wrap up. Mm. Okay. I'm not quite done, but I don't want to overdone.
Do you mind if I take a picture?
Uh,
Take a picture.
So it's always awkward for me. This is not a finished product. It's finished for showing you pretty much the steps, but I would go back in and work on it some more. But you're welcome to take a picture.
Thank you, thank you.
I feel like I want to go back in here and give the lettering a little bit of yellow highlight somehow.
Like a shadow?
Yeah, real subtle.
Yeah, I could see that.
And I want to work on the border here. Anyway, enough about me. Let's stop sharing. Where's my, oh, here it is. And I still have to reclaim my lines. Okay, stop sharing. Some help, Peggy?
Sure, I gotcha. So I'm just going to go around. Is that okay?
Yep,
All right, Linda Connolly, do you want to show or not?
we're just showing practice.
Yeah, you don't have to show finished anything. You muted, honey.
I was just practicing down at the bottom.
Yeah, just tip it a little. Well, there you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
Pretty.
Got it.
All right, Joanne, you just happen to be next up. I'm not
Okay.
picking on you.
Well, I'm happier with these,
oh, yeah.
Yes, yes. Yep,
but it took me pages and pages and pages of,
Yeah.
yeah, that's la la,
those look good too, though.
Nice.
la la.
Good for you. Very nice.
Lot of practice, lot of practice. But I'm happier with just having all those petals come together.
Right,
Yeah.
yep.
Cool. Marie, are you going to show, darling?
Practice is horrible.
Well,
Yeah.
so welcome to the club.
Yes,
Oh, but you're sharing.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
Oh, good job.
you got it.
it's getting there, yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you. Yeah.
Oh, down the
it's that
bottom,
damn
hold it up
curve.
Now the
higher.
bottom is
Like the bottom.
Yep.
Yes.
You're getting it.
Yeah,
baby.
It's all right. Trying is what matters. Mary Moran, you want to give it a shot?
No, I'm just practicing today.
Okay. Okay. That's cool. No requirements. Margaret, you want to show or?
Okay, this is just silly.
Ooh.
Oh, that's
Wow,
That's
Fun.
I like
Super
it.
neat.
look at that.
I love
neat.
the way you filled it in, yes.
Well, it's just silly.
No,
That's
yeah,
No.
yes, it is. And it's fun.
And it's good. And that's all that matters. Why can't I find my Kleenex? Okay, Janet.
Okay.
Oh,
Pretty.
love that.
Pretty.
Yes,
Look how it feels, it flows.
Yes.
it does.
It's hard to get a curve.
Yes.
That's the issue. It's the
Yes.
curve.
Yep. Very hard to do that.
It be the curve. I'm with you. Anne Marie.
All right. I practiced a bunch with the curve, but then
Oh,
Wow.
Yes, love it.
Perfect,
Cool.
Yes.
perfect.
played with lettering today too. Thank you.
Cool. Susan Michelson. You're muted, hun, if you want to talk. That's all I'm saying. Cool.
Yep,
Oh, nice.
Got it.
Nice.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had trouble getting my leaves and also the ball the correct size. I kept making them too small.
Yeah.
I get that. Yes.
I understand.
Yeah.
Susan Chesler.
Yes, this is, practice.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
Susan,
Got it.
Nice.
I like the one with the line weight on it.
Yeah, and then this is the,
Card.
Oh, good job.
Nice.
Yep.
I did the border first so I could figure out space.
Yep, yep.
Smart thinking.
Right. That's
took a
great.
while.
Mary Howell, are you going to just watch? I'm assuming. I'm just checking in with you. So if you don't answer, I'll take that as a no. All right. And then I will tell you, it's the curve, in my opinion, but here.
Oh, sweet.
Oh.
Okay, but you see what I would do different is I'd make this curve more
Pronounced.
broader,
Pronounced.
wider,
Yeah.
closer to
Mhm.
this and maybe even more so that it has a more defined, and that changes everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But until you work with it, you just can't.
Don't
And
know.
then since I had so much space in here, I just tried around with some stupid
Right.
stuff. You
And I
know.
love the purple with the yellow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's Easter.
Mhm.
Yes, it is.
The curve is
Yeah.
everything.
Okay, cool beans. Thank you, Haunani.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Enjoy.
Okay, next week, just grab yourself a regular old 3.5 by 3.5 tile, plain old white.
Okay.
I'm up next
Alrighty.
week, plain old white tile, good
Okay.
old Micron pen. We're gonna go back a bit
Okay.
Hi.
because Peggy is feeling challenged. So we're gonna, I'm teasing.
Good to
But
me.
I want to talk about a couple things next week, and then how Nani and I need to figure out the schedule for the new session. So once we do that, we can talk more about that.
Excellent.
All
Okay.
right.
Y'all take care.
Today.
All right.
Righty.
It was
Bye.
great,
Bye.
Hanani.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Hanani.
Bye.
Thank you, Hanani.
Thank you for your patience.
You good, Marie?
Yeah, I'm trying to find the thing. I've got, my screen looks different today for some reason.
That's all right. You want me to just go ahead and do it for you?
Yes, thank you.
All right, honey. See you next week.
All right,
Bye.
Bye-bye.
bye.
Cool.
Stop recording.